Full count here, 1 out on the board in the top of the 3rd inning. The Arphils lead 3-0. Miller takes a step back, and he comes home. It's fouled back. We'll go again. My producer Nellie in the booth with me here, helping me get back on the air for you guys. Appreciate all of his hard work in this broadcast stream, and so we should be back. Wendell Rijo, a 3-run shot, put us on the board first in the bottom of the 2nd. Eric Miller in for Mike Adams here. A full count pitch is lined into center field. And the inning will continue for the Fisher Cats with the runner on and 1 away. Thanks, Nellie. Appreciate it. Here's John Aiello. He's already had a hit in the contest. Shuffling off the bag is Lantigua. 4 stolen bases, but he's been caught 7 times. Those are tough numbers. Foul back by Aiello. In as the designated hitter today after playing at first base yesterday. Somebody up and warming in the bullpen. Figured they'd only give Miller an inning, especially if he's going to be pitching in the Futures game. Comes inside. Ball and a strike. Last night was the Fightin's 5th shutout win of the season, and the 2nd time they've shut out the Fisher Cats as Aiello chases a breaking ball down and away, 1-2. Shut them out on April 30th, 8-0 at New Hampshire, and they pick up a 6-0 win last night here at home. Lantigua shuffling off at first. The lefty has good sights on him. He gives him a look, but he comes home down and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 hits on each side, but the Arphils have 3 runs. That looks like Billy Sullivan in the bullpen, perhaps. Looks over at the runner on first. He's going. Miller comes home. The pop, no throw from Logan. And he'll take a successful bag there, breaking up the double play, getting himself in scoring position here. And the count is now full. Miller taking his time, setting up, looks back at second. Now he comes home and he gets him to chase on the off-speed pitch. And there is strike number 3. So Miller stays tough. He doesn't let that stolen base affect him, and he picks up a big strikeout there. And now there's 2 outs here with Lantigua on second. Here is Aurelvis Martinez. Martinez, New Hampshire's, or I guess Toronto's, number 2 prospect. He's one of those guys they consider to have a bunch of different tools. Good speed, good power. They hope he hits for average. He's hitting .212 right now. He does have 19 home runs on the season, 11 doubles. Plus, he's so young. He's 20. 20 in AA is impressive. There really aren't many of them out there. Miller looks back at second. Now he'll come home. The 1-0 fouled back. 1-1. Eric gets the sign from Logan O'Hoppe. Pitch number 21 impending for the reliever. Runner on second, 2 outs. He's outside, 2-1. The manager, Cesar Martin, down the third baseline, giving excessive signals to Lantigua out on second. Infield, outfield, back deep to the righty batter. 2 outs on the board here. Fightin' Phil's lead by 3. Man, that slider going down and away is picking up huge swing and misses. And the count is now 2-2. Wind still blowing out to center field and still clouds in the sky here at the ballpark. What a beautiful evening. 2-2 is cut on and missed. They go around the horn as Eric Miller back-to-back strikeouts to strand out a runner. And the Fightin' Phils keep their 3-0 lead. To the bottom half we go. Maybe some more Fightin' Phils offense.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you. You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Well, here we go into the bottom of the third inning. I apologize for some technical difficulties today if you're listening to our stream, but you'll be happy to know the Phils lead 3-0 on Wendell Rijo's 3-run home run. And now they're looking for some more offense here, as we have the top of the order, Simone Muzziotti, Johan Rojas, and Johan Camargo all due up. Muzziotti grounded out to short his first time up. He'll take a ball and a strike. And there's one on the inside corner, 1-2. Yinger's allowed 3 runs on 3 hits. 29 pitches under his belt coming into this frame. Muzziotti stays alive with the foul ball back. He's not walked a batter, nor has he struck one out, though. Infield, outfield, back deep to the leadoff hitter. Raised his batting average just at the Mendoza line, 200 coming into today's game. And just remember, he really doesn't have a lot of games under his belt, spending some time in Philadelphia to start off the season and then a lot of time on the injured list as he takes a pitch on the inside corner. And it's a called strike 3, 96-mile-an-hour fastball from Yinger. As he walks around the mound, there's the first strikeout for the Fightin' Phils. And here is Johan Rojas with one away. Just game number 20 here in baseball town for Muzzy. It's on the opening day roster and then immediately gone. Rojas steps in on the right side, takes a first pitch ball. He lined out to left his first time up. Got some velo. Oh, he's hit by a pitch. Oh, his right arm is dangling now. And he's on his knees. We'll see a visit from the trainer, Andy Dodson, as well as manager Sean Williams coming down. Having troubling standing up here, but he's taking off his shin guard, so that's a good sign. Oh, he looks in pain. They're going to take a meeting on the mound here. Gold is coming out to talk to Hayden Yinger. And we'll take this moment to check in on the Phillies. 0-0 at Toronto. Bottom 3, they are threatening. Runners on the corners, no out. Zach Wheeler on the mound. going on in Lehigh Valley's world. They are out in Charlotte. That game not getting started yet. The box is not loading, so I don't know what's going on. Having a tough internet day here in Reading. Delayed start. That's why. Some delayed start. Yesterday, Jersey Shore was actually postponed due to venue, and that was because their right field wall collapsed in the storm that happened prior to the game. They were able to play today, though, which is a good sign. Hopefully they got that all fixed up. And they are leading 3-0 over Aberdeen in the third. Carlos De La Cruz reached on an error. Casey Martin with an RBI single. So that's a good start to that game. And it looks like Rojas is going to stay in the contest. You love to see that. Sean going back to third. Dodson going back into the dugout. That's the best case scenario here. Best case scenario. So he heads down to first, okay. He's going to run it out. The test will be if he takes off for a bag. So he's out at first with one away for Johan Camargo. Clearwater had a day game against the Mighty Muscles. They fell 6-2 in that contest. That's over and done with. Looking for tomorrow. First pitch ball in the dirt here to Camargo. He grounded out to short his last time up. Catcher Gold is very in tune with the fact that Rojas is probably going to take off sometime soon. Just one out here, bottom of the third. The R fills. They lead by 3. This is outside to Camargo. 2-0. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Logan Ohapi, and now we're going to see a visit from the pitching coach. Jim Sykowski here in the middle of a batter is kind of rare. 41 stolen bases and 42 attempts from Johan Rojas, who's out at first right now. He has taken so far 8 successfully here for Reading. Most of them, of course, were back with Jersey Shore. This is just his 12th game here in AA. And the entire infield coming in for this meeting on the mound here. Now Jen Powell, the home plate umpire, heading out to try to break it up. Everybody goes off, and Camargo just out there swinging the bat, waiting for everybody to get back up. The one thing about Camargo is that he doesn't have the pitch clock with him. That also means that Yinger doesn't have the pitch clock, which is tough. That's the pace of play here. But it didn't really impact us last night, so I think we'll be okay. 2:33 game time yesterday. We're on first, one out. Camargo takes the 2-0 back foul. See what that meeting did for the Fisher Cats. Philly Fanatic is leading the chants here at the ballpark. Love having him in town. Best mascot in all of sports. Pickoff attempt here. Rojas dives back in time. I mean, everybody knows he's going to go, so it's just trying to keep him in tune. Rojas going. Here's the throw by Gold. It's on the wrong side of the bag, and he's safe. 9 stolen bases here in AA, 42 on the season for Rojas. He gets himself into scoring position, breaking up the double play. And the count is 3-1 on Camargo as well. Well struck out to center field. Doesn't get enough on it, and nope, he's going to tag. He's going to go. Here's the play at third. It's not in time. And Johan Rojas just absolutely manufacturing the plays here. That was a shallow fly ball, and he took it to third anyways. Now he's 90 feet from home plate. And this is an opportunity here for Logan O'Hoppe to drive in another run. Reading leads 3-0. This is popped out down the right field line, and it's going to be a fly ball. And that was out number 3. I don't know what New Hampshire's doing. They were trying to make it a play at the plate, but that was the end of the inning. So the Arkphils strand a runner out on third, but they do lead 3-0. So to the fourth we go, and I believe we'll see somebody out of the bullpen in just one moment.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Arkphils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Arkphils fans, see an Arkphils road game, meet with an Arkphils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star Arkphils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the Arkphils at Erie, meet with an Arkphils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Arkphils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Coming into the game from the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen, here is Billy Sullivan. Now for the fourth inning, looking to preserve the Arkphils' 3-run lead. 2 clean innings by Mike Adams, 1 clean inning by Eric Miller. And now we'll see what Billy Sullivan can do here as he sees Trevor Schwecke, Addison Barger, and Cam Eden. Schwecke steps in on the right side of the batter's box. First time we're seeing Sullivan in the series as he gets a foul ball back. Both teams 3 hits, but the Arkphils had a 3-run home run from Wendell Rijo. And they get on the board first. Pumping his foot, Billy Sullivan, as he raises his glove to the chest, and now he comes home inside 1-1. Love the crowd here at the ballpark today. A very energetic crew. This misses below the knees, 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline into the cattle herder, and that makes the count 2-2. Funny this day in baseball town history for you, because I was just talking about this yesterday and then it comes up today. Love when that happens. Inside by Sullivan, and the count is full. On this day in 2018 at Reading, Adam Hazley explodes for 2 home runs, a double, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored in just his second Double-A game. Later went on to be named EL Player of the Week, which is interesting because he hit a 3-run home run against Lehigh Valley last night in Charlotte. This is lined on the right side of the infield, and it gets through the hole. And leading things off with a hit is Trevor Schwecke. He'll be out on first with nobody out here for Addison Barger. Top 4 here. Billy Sullivan leans over and he looks at the runner on first. He's going to check on him real quick. Takes a couple steps and he's back in time. New Hampshire already has somebody up and warming in the bullpen. They really haven't let Yinger go too deep in games, as Sullivan misses outside here. Really just have been keeping it at about 3 or 4 frames an outing. And he's made it through 3 right now. Runner on first, nobody out. Sullivan gets another line drive, the exact same spot. Back-to-back base hits. We'll put 2 on and nobody out here for Cam Eden. And now he represents the tying run up at the plate. Eden will step in on the right side, flew out to center his first time up. First time seeing Billy, though. Eden just really kind of joining the Fisher Cats about a month ago, was promoted from High A Vancouver on May 31st. He had a really solid Double-A debut against Somerset. That's always fun. 0-1, grounded foul down 0-2. What's weird about a team like Vancouver, and this happened with us with Jersey Shore and Clearwater as well, is Vancouver and Dunedin switched spots in the system. So one went from low A to high A and then high A to low A. So a couple guys played in the same team back-to-back as Eden makes a little bit of contact to send it foul. But it was a different level. So guys that played in Jersey Shore could have played there another year. And guys that, because that was low A before and then it was high A. So if you played there in low A but you were going to be in high A the next year, then you played there back-to-back years. In the same situation with Vancouver, as Sullivan misses outside 1-2. 2 runners on, nobody out here, top of the 4th. The R-Phils lead by 3. Won last night, would love to win again today, but a lot of baseball. Checks his swing and he goes around. They point to Kellen Martin out at first, and Sullivan picks up a big strikeout for out number 1 here. Didn't hold off enough from going around was Eden, so we'll take out number 1 back to the dugout with him. There's still 2 on, but once you get that first out, you can kind of take a little bit of a breath here as Zach Cook will come up. Tough day yesterday, 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts. He grounded back to Mike Adams his first time up. It's Schwecke out on second, Barger at first. Jonathan Guzman playing very close to the bag at second with his lefty bat. Rijo really manning the left side of the infield. This hits the outside corner, 1-1. Yesterday we had a beautiful sunset. We'll see what tonight brings. misses a dribbler down the first base side, but it's foul, and so we'll go again. It's got him 1-2, though. Getting a lot of foul balls off these bats. Guzzi's pretty much standing on the bag at second with Schwecky, waiting in case something comes. Leaning over is Sullivan. Now he gets the sign from Logan. Here's the 1-2. Misses just inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sullivan looks back on second. Here's the 2-2. Foul back. We'll go again. Gotta bring some baseballs. That's how many fouls there's been. Toronto, a 1-0 lead over Philly. They are in the top of the 4th out in Canada. Lehigh Valley just beginning their contest. They were delayed due to rain out in Charlotte. Jersey Shore now leads 5-0 over Aberdeen. Rickson Wingrove an RBI double. This is a fly ball out to left field. Making the catch is Rojas, and Cook will head back to the dugout without number 2. Both runners stay put. And Sullivan fighting here after 2 leadoff singles, trying to get out clean. Here's Luis De Los Santos. Nothing across for the Fisher Cats yet. The Arphils lead 4-3, or whoa, 3-0. I don't even know where I was going there. Lead 3-0 on the Wendell Rijo home run. Two runners will be going on contact here with 2 outs on the board. De Los Santos popped up to the second baseman his first time up, but he takes a first pitch ball here. Ground ball over to third. Rijo's going to make the force-out play at second, tossing it to Kevin Vicuña. And that's some mental fortitude there by Billy Sullivan. He gives up back-to-back singles to lead off the inning, and he ends up getting out of it clean. So we head to the bottom of the 4th, leading 3-0 and hoping to lead by more.
When the Ready Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klinger's on Cressonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Our Phils up 3-0 here as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning, and they've knocked out the starter, Hayden Yinger. I mean, he typically doesn't go more than 4 innings, but they take him out after 3, and so both teams are digging into their bullpen early here. It was planned for the Fightin' Phils with a bullpen game, and now Braden Scott will enter out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. And he will see Jalen Ortiz, Wendell Rijo, and Aldrum Corridor. Fightin' Phils, 3 runs and 3 hits. Fisher Cats, no runs and 5 hits. And Ortiz had a base hit to reach and ended up scoring on Rijo's 3-run bomb. Every hit matters as he smokes one foul. There's strike number 1. A lefty here. The Fightin' Phils pretty solid hitting against lefties, and Ortiz sends this out to left field, way back at the wall. It's just if it's fair or foul, and it's about 15 feet to the left of that foul pole, 330 down the line. So we'll go again. He's got the distance, that is for sure. And they know it, infield, outfield, very far back deep here. Ortiz waits at 2-0. A little bit of a late swing, but he makes contact enough to foul it back. And he'll get to continue. Ortiz, another foul ball back, staying alive here. Keeping it good. Braden Scott, just 24 years old, out of Bloomington, Indiana. "13 games so far this season, and he's rung up at the knees. Ortiz, with the bat on his shoulder, walks back into the dugout. There's out number 1 here to start off the 4th. Scott spent time the beginning of this season in Dunedin. Came back to New Hampshire, went back, came back. Lots of roster movement for this lefty reliever. And last year, wasn't even an affiliated ball, pitched in the Indy Frontier League. And he was a starter. Slow roller off the bat of Wendell Rijo, and again the Fightin' Phils are going to pick up a hit that stays fair. I don't know what the defense is doing there for the Fisher Cats. They just keep leaving those hanging. And a hit is a hit there. Rijo hustles down the first base line, and it just hangs up on that infield grass. And this time it was more like nobody could get to it. Not that they didn't do anything with it. They just didn't get there in time. And here's Aldrum Corridor with a runner on first. Talking about guys that came from indie ball and then went on to do, be affiliated and move up through the ranks. I mean, Bubby Rossman is the perfect example of that. Began his career quite a number of years ago in the Dodgers system. And then for the last 4 seasons was pitching an independent ball before being signed by the Philadelphia Phillies this offseason, added to our roster to start opening day here. Very successful, and I think what they like about him is his versatility. He's made spot starts, he's closed games, he comes out in middle, short, long relief, and he's fine with it. He's not uncomfortable. Corridor smokes this foul down 0-2. He's the kind of guy that says, I'll take the innings. Give it to me wherever. And he's certainly made that happen. So yesterday, we sent him to AAA. Today, promoted to Toronto. Will help out the bullpen if possible. Since he's in as a substitution player for players on the restricted list, there's no clearing of waivers or DFAing or anything like that. He'll be able to join the roster. Runner going. Corridor sends his foul, and the runner will have to go back. So to be determined if he comes back here or he goes to AAA, I guess that will end up being the biggest question. And if he gets an inning tonight, which I hope he does, because you love to see guys go up and get a frame. Mark Powell got a shot, and he's been very solid up there, joining the bullpen. Derek Hall got a shot. He's certainly taken advantage of it as well. Checking on the runner, since he knows he's going now, is Scott. Diving back is Wendell Rijo. Corridor is working into the reliever. Jalen had a 5-pitch at bat. And Corridor trying to get some more off of the lefty. Runner on first, just one out here, bottom 4. Arphils lead 3-0. And now he's going. This is right up the middle. He's going to race the double play as Martinez picks it up in front of second and sends it to first. And because Rijo got that jump, they could have turned 2. But instead, he's in scoring position here. Won't get credit for the stolen base, but will stay on the bag here for Kevin Vicuña. Runner on second here. The Arphils already lead by 3. De Los Santos is shuffling off the bag. Out there, he's trying to tease Wendell Rijo. Time was called. Vicuña steps back in. Waiting for his first pitch. The lefty comes set in his glove. Looks back at Wendell. Now he'll come home. And it's in for a strike at the knees. Great week here in Reading. We'll be home through Sunday before we take a break for the All-Star game. And then we pick up back against Somerset on the road for 3, and then we travel to Erie for 6. So quite a bit of time. This is our last series at home in the month of July. We are back here August 2nd, I believe. Vicuña's count is 0-2. 2 outs on the board, bottom of the 4th. The Arphils on top 3-0. They've got a runner on second here. Trying to make something happen, put a little distance between them and the Fisher Cats. Vicuña connects enough, but it's a foul ball back. Kevin 0 for 1 today with the ground ball to second base. Scott taking his time here. The 0-2 is cut on and missed, and the Arphils will go down this inning. 1 hit, 1 runner left on base, no runs. They lead 3-0 as we head into the 5th inning here in Baseball Town.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Pelleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Pelleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Pelleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Billy Sullivan is going to get another inning of work. He settled in after giving up back-to-back singles, but he ended up the frame without any damage, and I really liked that control by him. So they're going to give him another frame here in the 5th and see what he can do. The Arphils lead 3-0, and he'll see Ryan Gold, their number 9 hitter, before going back to the top of the order. Gold takes a swinging strike here. Billy, 22 pitches thus far. Righty misses outside to the lefty. Bat 94 on the fastball reading today. Arphils put 3 on the board in the bottom of the 2nd. Logan O'Hoppe with a hit. Jalen Ortiz. Nope. Yes, Logan O'Hoppe with a hit. Jalen Ortiz with a hit. And Wendell Rijo with a 3-run home run. And that's how we got those runs across the board. The 4th hit came from Wendell Rijo in that last frame. He had another base knock as an off-speed pitch makes Gold look a little silly. 2-2 now the count. 5 hits for the Fisher Cats. No run on the board. Much more clean defense out of New Hampshire today. They struggled a bit yesterday, making 2 errors. Sullivan comes home inside, and now the count is full to start things off. Ground ball foul back to the backstop, and we'll get to go again here. Wind still pushing out to center. Sun beginning to set here at the ballpark in Reading, Pennsylvania. Still some light in the sky. I think we have about another 30 minutes until darkness here. Beautiful day to be sitting outdoors taking in a game. The payoff pitch inside. It's ball 4. And Gold will jog down to first on the first free pass issued by the Fightin' Phil's pitching staff so far today. And back to the top of the order, New Hampshire goes with Rafael Lantigua. Lantigua, 1 for 2 today, single and a stolen base under his belt. Good throw from O'Hoppe, and they get him at first. A double play for the Fightin' Phils. He catches the little blooper. We watch it back. The bunt right up into his glove over to first. And they get him off the bag. Heads up play from Logan. 2-3 in your scorebooks if you're following along with us. Base paths are clear. And they'll go after John Aiello. Well, that was fun. Bunt, pop-up double play. Anybody have that on their bingo card? Sullivan putting some weight on his left foot. The 2-0 misses outside. 3-0. This one hits the outside corner. 95, raising his fastball a tick. Will make it 3-1. Trying to get through this inning. Now he can face the minimum here after a leadoff walk. They've already got 2 outs and nobody on the base pass. Reading leads 3-0. And this hits at the knees. What a pitch by Billy. Aiello just standing there with his mouth open. He thought he had ball 4. Not a chance. Offering number 36 coming in. The payoff pitch with 2 outs. That's a ball 4. And Aiello will walk down to first here. Here's Aurelvis Martinez. Somebody up and throwing in the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils. Billy's got 2 outs already in this frame with a runner on first. Trying to keep the Fisher Cats scoreless. hefty swing and miss from Martinez. So we track back from the 9 innings yesterday and the 4 innings today. That's 13 consecutive innings that the Fightin' Phils have held the Fisher Cats scoreless. Now, I very specifically remember Sunday's game in New Hampshire because we were up by a ton and we were trying to get out of the ballpark, and it was the bottom of the 9th, and they were storming back, and they definitely plated. I'm not even looking. I could definitely go look this up. But they definitely plated runs in the bottom of the 9th. We ended up still winning that game because we took the series 4-2, but it was a very close call. And so they definitely scored in that game. So it's 13 consecutive innings, and you can make that 14. Billy Sullivan picks up a big strikeout. He gets Martinez looking, and that will end the 5th scoreless. He strands a runner on. 14 shutout innings for the Fightin' Phils here as we head into the bottom of the 5th, up by 3. So I had to obviously go check my memory on that scoreless streak comment. And looks like my brain's doing a good job up there because I remembered exactly what happened. Man, we're going back to game number 21 of the season. Back on Sunday, May 1st, we wrapped up things against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. We were up significantly, let's see. 2, 3, we were up 8-0 until the bottom of the 9th. That can't be right. This is sent deep to left center field. Way out, it's gone. On the first pitch of the frame, Jonathan Guzman crushes this. Deep 400. Our Phils up 4-0 now. And what a hit by Guzzi. Man, was that fun. All right, well, scoreless streak, all that information. Back to the game here. When they pick up the pitch clock, it doesn't give you as much time for color commentary. As Muzziotti steps in on the left side, looks to lay down a bunt, and he takes a called strike. That was Jonathan's 3rd home run of the season. He had the 1st of the season for the Phils. I always think that's fun, who gets the 1st. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Well, they kept in Braden Scott here. They do have some action in the bullpen after a leadoff home run. He's got Muzziotti 0-2. Both teams 5 hits, but the Phils have done all of their damage on long balls today. Muzziotti chases for strike 3. And there's out number 1 in the 5th here for Johan Rojas. Rojas was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. It was touch and go there for a second, but gratefully he is still in this game here, and happy to see him back up in the batter's box. With that hit by pitch, it does extend his on-base streak. Sends us down the right field line into the R-Phil's bullpen foul. Obviously, love to get a hit under his belt, but getting on counts, especially with a guy like him. I mean, he stole a bag and then moved over on a shallow fly ball out to center. That makes it 12 consecutive games, all 12 games he's played here in Double-A, as he bumps this back foul, down 0-2. Takes this sky high. It's foul. Barger coming over in front of his own dugout, and he'll make the catch, and that will retire Rojas here for out number 2. And here's Johan Camargo. Wind still pushing out to center field here. Guzman began this inning with a lead-off home run on the first pitch he saw. Now there's 2 outs as Camargo takes a first pitch strike. Camargo 0 for 2 today, a ground out and a fly out. Sounds like it breaks his bat as it moves slowly to the shortstop. Martinez makes a good throw to first, though. And there is out number 3, but not before Jonathan Guzman smacks one deep to center field. And he takes a 4-0 lead for the Fightin' Phils. Stick around as we head into the 6th in Baseball Town. Matt Seelinger called out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves a bullpen here. For the top of the 6th inning, our Phils have a 4-0 lead thanks to Jonathan Guzman's solo shot back in the 5th and Wendell Rijo's 3-run homer back in the 2nd. Both teams 5 hits apiece. Seelinger will see Trevor Schwecke, a first pitch strike, and then he fouls one back, down 0-2. Billy Sullivan finishes after 2 innings of work. Gave up 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks. And he did pick up a pair of strikeouts as well. So he keeps it clean here. The Fightin' Phils up by 4. And he tips it back foul. He'll get to go again. Wind pushing back lightly out to center field now. Beautiful skies, the mountains in the background down to right. Popped back foul by Schwecke, and he's fighting against an early 0-2 count. Seal, one of the most solid relievers for the Fightin' Phils this season, a 3.55 ERA. He pitched for Richmond last summer, so he's in his stomping grounds last week, but I'm happy he's with us this season. Here's the 0-2. Just misses outside. And a little bit of chirping going on about that call. Crowd very engaged today. Committed to the our Phils, who lead 4-0 here, top 6. Here's the 0-2 from Seal, and now he'll get the big strikeout to start off this inning. And there is out number 1. Our Phils picking up a lot of strikeouts here through these pitchers. Number 6 there. Everybody's gotten at least 1. And now Matt Seelinger. Madison Stokes no longer with us. Matt Seelinger will see the lefty, Addison Barger. He's having a good time at the plate, 2 for 2. Having a tough time in the field. Those 2 little slow rollers down the third base side that he couldn't get to. He made an error in the game yesterday. It's only his 2nd game in Double-A. It takes time to settle in, especially to the hot corner. Lifts this up in the air. It's going to be playable for Wendell Rijo. He makes the catch right in front of the bag at third base. It's in fair territory. And there is out number 2 here for Matt Seelinger. Here's Cam Eden. I would think Seal gets 2 innings, especially if he keeps his pitch count low. This is fouled down the right field side. Ortiz giving chase, and he makes catch 1 step across the line as he jogs into the our Phils bullpen. A 1-2-3 frame for Matt Seelinger, and he does so on 9 pitches. Yeah, I think we're going to see him again. As we head into the bottom of the 6th, the our Phils keep their 4-0 lead, and now that's 15 innings of shutout baseball against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Now we're having a good time up here because myself and David for the Fisher Cats, we're breaking out the game notes, and this is where we put our heart and soul in. The season is tracking all of these stats for the one moment they might appear in a game. So I've tracked the most consecutive scoreless innings pitched by the R-Phils. Was 13 innings prior to this. And guess where it was? It was at New Hampshire earlier this summer. April 29th through the 30th, they combined in those 2 games for 13 consecutive. But now we've reached 15, and guess where we are? We're versus New Hampshire. Baseball's weird. So they kept him scoreless in the top half, and now they'll get to bat here in the bottom half. Logan O'Hoppe is going to lead us off. Jalen Ortiz and Wendell Rijo also due up, and a pitching change for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats as they turn the ball over to Gabriel Ponce here for the bottom of the 6th. Logan O'Hoppe settles in. He takes back-to-back balls to start things off. He's 1 for 2 today with a run scored back on that Wendell Rijo home run. Rijo drove in 3 runs, and Jonathan Guzman had a solo shot. That's how we're up 4-0. Logan takes a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. So they go from the lefty Scott now to the righty Ponce. Logan very close to the plate here. Lines it right up the middle. Multi-hit game for O'Hoppe. And now Jalen's going to have to follow him up with 1 as he moves to 64 hits on the season. Tees did it last time. He's at 63. This has been a fun game, hasn't it? I caught a dog. The Philly Fanatic is here. We're winning. Homers. Beautiful night. It's like, what else are you looking for? An open stance here from Jalen with a runner on first. He takes a swinging strike on an off-speed pitch. Shall we check around the farm system? I just clicked, and Toronto's leading 4-0. Perhaps should not have clicked on that. Time is called and granted by Jalen. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with a home run, his 20th of the season. And Teoscar Hernandez had 1 as well for his 10th of the season. Oh no! How is it 6-0? My computer is playing with me. O'Hoppe going, and no throw down to second. A stolen base for the catcher. 6 on the season here. 3rd on the team after Rijo and Rojas. He's got tools. So he breaks up the double play, gets himself into scoring position here for Jalen. And that was a ball 1-1. Slices this foul, 1-2. Okay, so the Phillies are down 6-0. Let's look at the next level. Lehigh Valley is down 1-0. Ali Castillo had a double, but Scott Kringery was thrown out at home, trying to take home. And so they trail by 1. They're only in the bottom of the 2nd after a rain delay. Ortiz wiggling the bat on his right shoulder. O'Hoppe out at 2nd. He goes up the middle. Martinez misplays it, and Logan is going to take 3rd. Safe at the hot corner, and Jalen reaches once again successfully. It's going to go in as a fielding error on Orelvis Martinez. Runners on the corners either way with nobody out for Wendell Rijo. Now the last time that Wendell Rijo came up and both Logan and Jalen were on base, he launched a 3-run homer into the 2nd deck of the picnic area. I think those people are ready over there this time. Quick meeting on the mound, no visit from anybody in the dugout, but the right side of the infield and the catcher coming out as well as Rijo digs his right foot in. He's 2 for 2 today, another multi-hit game. That's another thing I can tell you from my game notes. How many multi-hit games has Wendell Rijo had this season? He's had 9. 8 2-hit games, 1 3-hit games. Well, I guess he can make it 10 because he already has 2 hits in this contest. And he'll settle in with runners on the corners and nobody out. Bottom 6, the R-Phils already up 4-0. There's a pitch below the knees. Jalen looks ready to pop at first. This is a called strike on the outside corner, 1-1. I mean, he's got pretty solid speed, 3 stolen bases in 4 attempts. And we've seen him track down some balls in the outfield, too. Rijo takes a swinging strike. Count moves to 1-2. The righty Ponce comes set at the waist out of the stretch here. Rijo attacks upstairs. It's in shallow right field. The second baseman making the play. Logan thinks about tagging, but he doesn't. And it ends up being the right call because De Los Santos fires that back in. And there's out number 1 in the 6th. Good communication there by the Fisher Cats. 3 guys go back for that ball, and no controversy about who's going to take it. And here's Aldrim Corridor from the left side. Still runners on the corners here. Ponce hits the outside. Gets the sign from his catcher, Gold, who's clearly checking something on his forearm about some signs. 16 appearances for the Fisher Cats this season. 3.73 ERA coming into this frame. Got kind of tossed up in his last 2 outings at Hartford. Sends a strike to Aldrim Corridor. He was originally promoted early June, but he came back from AAA back on July 5th as Corridor sends this foul into the stands, and he's down 0-2. This is his 3rd level of the season, opened in High A, Vancouver. Goes over to Ortiz, who dives back safely. Wasn't really that far off the bag. Mike Jones is out there giving information. We do have the base running coordinator in town this week. Sticks his left foot out a little bit, his right foot back. Now he comes home. The 0-2 lined into left. And Ohapi's going to go for it. Play at the plate, they get him. Good throw from Lantigua out in left. And that will do it for the Fightin' Phils. They do get 2 on, but they don't score. They lead 4-0 on to the 7th here in Baseball Town.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro and Sons, ready to serve you.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices, like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
He got 11 new costume there, bro. Congratulations. You got 4 tickets to Star Wars night on Saturday, August 6th. That's the right side. Like the fight team. The ground crew is brought to you by Good Country Farm and Lawn. No full service January Dealer stores to serve you.
So we go into the 7th, up 4-0 here. And Matt Seelinger will, in fact, get another inning of work. He'll see the 7 through 9 batters, Zach Cook, De Los Santos, and Gold here, who combined for no hits but a walk. Just 5 hits for the Fisher Cats. They did make an error in the field. Reading 6 hits, 2 of them home runs, Rijo and Guzman. That's how we account for our 4-run lead. Seelinger set down the side in order. Needed just 9 pitches to do so. And swinging on the first offering is Cook. It's a pop-up. Wendell Rijo is tracking it over. He makes the catch in the infield dirt. And talk about efficiency there for Matt Seelinger. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here is Luis De Los Santos. First pitch ball. He's 0 for 2 in today's contest. Ground ball and a pop-up. Righty hits the inside corner. 93 out of Matt Seelinger makes it 1-1. Little bit of a hectic day at the ballpark today. Lots going on in preparation for a big week at home, but you love when it pays off, when things are going well. I mean, great crowd here. Philly Fanatics in town. Good baseball. And he swings and misses. 93, Matt Seelinger. And he gets the job done. That's his second strikeout and his second out of the 7th. He sat down 5 straight. And here is Ryan Gold. So talking about it again before, 15 consecutive shutout innings for the R-Phil's pitching staff. The last highest consecutive shutout was 13 innings, also against the Fisher Cats earlier this season. Gold smacks this back foul, 0-1. And they told me that their longest scoreless streak was 20 consecutive innings. So a little bit of ways till we get near that. I believe that was against Portland. Ball and a strike to Ryan Gold. Seelinger really holding on to his velocity here, trying to get out quick so we can have a fun stretch time at the ballpark. Righty on lefty matchup. 1-1 outside, 2-1. Infield, outfield, back deep. Wind starting to pick up here as we are playing baseball under the lights. That's a called strike on the outside corner, 2-2, with 2 outs on the board. That misses, it's a full count. Here's the payoff pitch with 2 outs. It's fouled back into the net behind home plate. I think a couple fans thought that was coming for him. Ends up staying in the field. Glove at the chest. Seelinger kicks back. The payoff pitch popped up. It's going to roll foul. Well out of the field to play off those giant umbrellas in the 67 club. And we'll go again. Third full count pitch by Seelinger, and he strikes him out swinging. Ups his velo to 94, and he sets down 6 of 6. That is 16 consecutive scoreless innings for the R-Phil's pitching staff against New Hampshire. Here we'll take stretch time at the ballpark. Reading leads 4-0.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Bottom of the 7th after stretch time at FirstEnergy Stadium. Your R-Phils lead 4-0, and it's their turn to bat. Kevin Vicuña, Jonathan Guzman, and Simone Muzziotti all due up in this frame. Kevin takes the first pitch ball. He's 0 for 2 today, but he smacks this over the head of the shortstop into left. A base hit to start things off here for Kevin, and he gets himself on first for Jonathan Guzman. They go with Gabriel Ponce, allowed a hit back in the 6th. Ortiz reached on an error, but they got Logan O'Hoppe at the plate to end the frame. So he'll give him another outing, 18 offerings so far. Kevin shuffles off the bag at first. With nobody out, here's Guzzi. First pitch swinging last time up, had a solo shot deep to center field. Takes back-to-back balls outside. Crowd is fired up here as Jonathan puts the bat on his shoulder. Runner on first, nobody out. He's going to check on Kevin, who dives back in safely. This one is way down and away. Good block by Gold. Kept it in play. And a 3-0 count here to Jonathan. Runner on first. Here's the 3-0. This hits. 3-1. Thought it was ball 4 below the knees. He's going to take it. And now the count is full. Here's the payoff pitch. Jonathan pokes it foul. He'll get to go again here. Our Phils scored 3 runs in the second. O'Hoppe and Ortiz back-to-back singles, a 3-run home run by Wendell Rijo, and then Jonathan Guzman had a solo shot in the 5th. That's how we're up 4-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the payoff pitch. It's way inside, and he'll finally take ball 4 down to first. Kevin Vicuña, who singled to reach, will move to second. And there's 2 on and nobody out here for the top of the order in Simone Muzziotti. Is somebody up and warming in the bullpen for the Fisher Cats? Fightins knew they were throwing a bullpen game. Probably going to be on pitcher number 5 with Braden Zarbniski in the 8th, but that's pre-planned. This is pitcher number 3 for the Fisher Cats, Gabriel Ponce, and he sees Muzziotti, who lays down a bunt foul. Two on, nobody out here. Muzziotti takes a hefty swing, but he doesn't come up with anything, and he's down 0-2. Oh for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts. Looking to try and do something here for the R Phils. They've got a good lead. It's been commanding as he sends this foul back, but no lead is big enough, I don't think. Plus, offense is just fun. Philly Fanatic is riling up everybody down there. He's on the first base dugout. Muzziotti from the left side. Vicuña on second, Guzman on first. And this is struck foul. 4 consecutive foul balls back by Simone here. Really fighting off Ponce. 0-2. Lifted high in the sky, out to center. Eden coming in, he'll make the catch. Nobody moves anywhere for the R Phils. And there is out number 1 here for Johan Rojas.
Left fielder number 15, Johan Rojas.
Vicuña on second, Guzman on first. Johan in the righty batter's box. Takes a strike from Ponce. Hit by a pitch back in the third. Happy that he's still in the game. He's been making some really solid plays in the outfield for the Fightin' Phils as well. Way over his head. He has to duck down not to be hit again. Just went out here, bottom 7 in Baseball Town. The Phils 7 hits, the Fisher Cats 5. Rojas turns on this foul. Crowd electric here at the ballpark. And Rojas goes down swinging, chasing a pitch in the dirt. Back-to-back strikeout. Or excuse me, that's not true. Muziati flew out to center field. So there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Vicuña stays on second. Guzman stays on first with 2 outs. They're going to be hustling, but they're going to have to wait a little bit because Cesar Martin is coming out here. And I think he's going to take the ball away from Gabriel Ponce before Johan Camargo comes out. So we will take a quick break here. Stuck in the bottom of the 7th, up by 4. Stuck in the bottom of the 7th, the Phils lead 4-0. They've got Vicuña on second and Guzman on first as Sean Rakowski comes out of the bullpen. He's got 2 outs on the board, but he's going to see a major league rehabber here in Johan Camargo. Reading leads 4-0. Can they lead by more? Camargo 0 for 3 today. 2 ground outs to shortstop and a fly out. Takes a pitch way inside for ball 1. Both of these runners track back to Ponce, so his line is not closed. And Rakowski just looking for an out here. Back-to-back inside pitches. 2-0. Rakowski a 5.14 ERA this season. Coming out of the bullpen for the Fisher Cats. This is held well in the zone by Gold, and it's a called strike. He's inherited 24 runners this season. It's kind of nuts. He's allowed 14 of them to score, so pretty much half, a little bit over half, of the runners he's inherited have come across the board. Looks back at the runner on second. Here's the 2-1 upstairs. It's 3-1. And the Arphils in the heart of their order now with Logan O'Hoppe in the on-deck circle. They lead 4 runs on 7 hits, the 2 big ones being the home runs by Rio and Guzman. 5 hits for the Fisher Cats, and they've made an error in the field. Looking back at second is Rakowski. Camargo pops this foul, and that'll make the count full. Two on, 2 out, bottom 7 here in Baseball Town. Reading leads 4-0. Rakowski with the payoff pitch. Camargo pokes it to the shortstop. Martinez on to first. He can't run it out, and that will do it through 7. On to the 8th we go in Baseball Town. Reading 4, New Hampshire 0.
Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the Arphils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the Arphils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Arphils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next Arphils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
The Fightin' Phils will call upon Braden Zarbniski here for the 8th inning. He'll see the top of the order, Rafael Lantigua, John Aiello, and Orelvis Martinez. Reading leads 4-0. They've had a couple base runners today, an opportunity to put more runs on the board, but even though this is just a 4-run lead, I would say it's a very commanding lead because of the play that we've seen today. It's just New Hampshire has really not shown up yet. Ball and a strike here. Zarb comes home on the outside corner and he gets it 1-2. In his last appearance, he got his first save of the season, closing out the game against Richmond. Inning of work, a strikeout. Did it really quick, sat down the side. Up above the letters makes it 2-2. I know I just said this about Seelinger, but I feel like Zarbniski's really found his place this season, lowering his ERA to a 3.19 as he gives a hefty offering to Lantigua, and he goes down swinging. And there's out number 1 here in the 8th. The Artphils have not allowed a base runner since the 5th. They haven't allowed a hit since the 4th. 2, 4, 6, 8. That was the 8th consecutive batter sat down. And here is John Aiello. 3rd consecutive strikeout, although 2 of those track back to Matt Seelinger. Finishes his 2 innings of work. Sat everybody down he saw, recording 3 strikeouts. And Zarb hits for a first pitch strike. Raises the outside corner. 0-2. Up and away, 95 with the fastball here from Braden. Now it's a ball and 2 strikes. This is inside. 2-2. Working quickly. I like his pace. Waiting for the batter, Aiello, to get back in. A hit and a walk for John today. Also a strikeout. And you can add another strikeout there. Tied up on the inside with Zarb's fastball. Back-to-back case. And there's 2 quick outs in the 8th. Here is Orelvis Martinez. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts by the Artphils pitching staff. First pitch strike to Martinez. He is 0 for 3 with all 3 of those outs being strikeouts. This one is a little bit inside, evening the count 1-1. 16 consecutive scoreless innings pitched by the Artphils. And I took some time to find out what the all-time record for that was, as Martinez slides this foul down 1-2. The longest scoreless inning streak, pitching-wise, dates back to 2011. 23 2/3 innings of work from April 27th to April 30th in 2011. It doesn't mention the team. That's something I can go back and find later, as Martinez is called time and it's granted. If we get through this frame, right now we're at 16 scoreless. If we get through the 8th scoreless, that'll be 17. So we're still quite a bit away from 23 2/3. And Zarb punches him out looking. He strikes out the side on a fastball that hits the outside corner. And down go the Fisher Cats in order. 17 consecutive scoreless innings pitched as we head into the bottom of the 8th inning here in Baseball Town. Reading leads 4-0.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in Baseball Town. Visit rphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Logan O'Hoppy's coming up here to start off the bottom of the 8th. The Arphils lead 4-0. Logan's had 2 hits today, a stolen base. And he'll step up against the righty Rakowski, who got the final out of the 7th, stranding 2 runners on. Just needed 6 pitches to do that. He sends O'Hoppy a first pitch ball. Outside, 2-0. Chopped sharply to third, but it's foul. A play is made by manager Sean Williams. Looking for a good person in the crowd to toss it to. Finds a little kid in a Phillies cap. Two balls and a strike here to Logan. Takes an offering inside, 2-2. Phillies have picked up 2 runs against the Blue Jays, so they trail by 4. Bryson Stott, his 6th long ball of the season, brought home Rhys Hoskins. Now that game is through 7 in Toronto, so still plenty of baseball left to go. Hoppy calls time. It's granted, and he'll step out. Lehigh Valley has tied their game 1-1. Scott Kingery drove home the tying run. That was Donnie Sands that came across the plate. Adam Hazley has the RBI on the flip side, which is always entertaining. And here's the 2-2 to Logan inside, and the count is now full. Jersey Shore leads Aberdeen 6-3 here. Rickson Wingrove, 2 doubles, scoring runs, and his 7th homer of the season. So that is a fun game going on there as well. Nobody out here, bottom 8. The payoff pitch to Logan is ball 4, and he's going to take first for the 3rd time today as he jogs down on a free pass. Here is Jalen Ortiz. Jalen a base hit and reached on an error. Also scored a run today. Here's a first pitch ball inside to Jalen. Keeps his right foot planted in that batter's box. Up and away, makes it 2-1. O'Hoppy's already stolen a bag in this contest. Takes a couple steps off of first. Jalen takes a swinging strike there. 2-1. The Arphils are home again. Well, they're home the rest of the week through Sunday, but tomorrow night's game begins at 7 o'clock. We'll see righty Noah Skiro out on the rubber. It's still TBD for the Fisher Cats. They're going to be throwing a bullpen game, probably depending on who throws today, as Ortiz holds off on a ball in the dirt. 3-1. Their other starter that's usually available, Josver Zulieta, he is pitching in the Futures game, so he is not available to start this week. I believe he'll leave on Friday as this is tossed over to first. O'Hoppy dives back in safely. Ortiz shoots this into the hole on the left side of the infield. And he'll have a multi-hit game, pushing Ohapi to second. And here is Wendell Rijo with 2 on. And nobody out. Rijo had that long ball back in the third. Also recording a hit in the fourth and popped out to the second baseman in his third AB. Rakowski leans over at the hip. He gets the sign as he stands tall. Comes home to Rijo below the knees, 1-0. Outfield back deep, especially Lantigua and left. He just watched that ball sail over his head earlier this game. Hop on second, Jalen on first. Rijo goes the opposite way out to right. It's in the pool. A 2-home run game for Wendell as he drives in another 3 runs. Your R-Phils lead 7-0. Man, you pull that ball, then you go opposite way. What a hitter. Points to the sky as he crosses the plate. That pitch down and away, and he just manhandled it. It's a whole lot of fun we're having. Drives in Ohapi and Ortiz just like he did the first time. Another 3 runs on the board for the Fightins. And they lead 7-0 on their 9th hit of the game. And it's going to take me a little bit of digging here because Wendell has played quite a bit of baseball. But I gotta go and see if he's ever had a multi home run game. I'm sure he has. He's a good player, but that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be able to do that right now. Corridor takes 2 strikes, and he goes down on his 3rd offering. And there is out number 1 here in the 8th for Kevin Vicuña. All right, well, I know it hasn't happened this season. Oh, it has. July 7th. Where was I? Do I have that in my game notes? I literally have that in my game notes. July 7th at Richmond. That was like a couple days ago. What am I doing? So this season, Rijo, Ohapi, Akami, and Ortiz have all had multi-home run games. Vicuña takes a pitch outside, 0-2. Our Phils lead 7-0. Kevin chases a pitch in the dirt, and he goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for the Fightin' Phils. Puts 2 outs on the board, and here is Jonathan Guzman. Guzzi's had a home run in this game, too. Back in the 5th, a solo shot, his 3rd of the season. Moves off the bat foul. 1-1. All right, so he's had 2 home run games in this season. He had 1 in 21. Obviously didn't play in 20. 1. Swing and a miss. And it makes it 1-2. Chopped. A running play by the 3rd baseman, Banger. Just kind of usurps the ball from Martinez, and he makes the play, though. And the R-Phils, after a walk and a hit, and then Wendell Rijo's 3-run home run, they fall in order, but they picked up a substantial 7-0 lead, and New Hampshire will have 3 more outs, and here is Braden Zarbniski to do it. Well, we're going to come back early for break. As we enter the top of the 9th inning, Braden Zarbniski will see the final three hopefully batters. As Taylor Schwecke is due up. The R-Phils a commanding 7-0 lead after Wendell Rijo. This is shot out to center. Muzziotti back at the warning track, and on one pitch, Zarb has 1 out. He struck out the side his last time up. He sat down 4 for 4. And here is Addison Barger. Now, this is why I'm coming from break very excited, because Bubby Rossman has entered the game for the Phillies. Comes in as a substitute player, and he gets time in this game. They are in the bottom of the 8th in Toronto, and they're trailing by 4. Zarb hits the inside corner here to Barger. He's had 2 hits of just the 5 for the Fisher Cats today. And Zarb being very efficient here. Hits the outside corner this time, 1 and 2, just 17 pitches under his belt. The Fisher Cats have not had a base runner since the 5th, and they have not had a hit since the 4th inning. Checks his swing. Does he go around? Yes, he does. Another strikeout for Braden Zarbniski, and he sits down his 5th straight, and now New Hampshire down to their final out here, down by 7 runs. Fightin Phils have retired 9 straight. No, that's not right. 10, 11, 12. 12 straight against the Fisher Cats. Held them scoreless for 17 consecutive innings. We're working on inning number 18. Big swing and a miss by Cam Eden here. Righty Zarbniski deals, hits the corner, and now New Hampshire down to their final strike. I don't even know if the people realize it. Everybody up. It's over, people. R-Phils up by 7. Here's the 0-2, and he gets him. Braden Zarbniski strikes out 5 of the 6 batters that he sees, and he gives the Fightin Phils the win. They come away with a 7-0 victory. Back-to-back shutouts over the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. 18 consecutive scoreless innings pitched. And man, is that a way to do it. Well, fans, thanks for tuning in. This has been a blast. The R-Phils win 7-0. We'll be back tomorrow with another 7 p.m. start. Noah Skiro will be the starter, TBD, for the Fisher Cats. Back-to-back wins for the Fightin' Phils puts them up 2-0 in the series. They do gain a game in the standings on Portland, who fell to Somerset. So all good things here at America's Classic Ballpark. Your final score, Reading 7,